Yeah, that is debatable. But hey, let's talk a little bit about Daredevil, as plenty of things in regards to Daredevil did happen at D23, for better or for worse. Again, for some reason going into D23, people were under the belief that we were going to see more like things, including some people were like, they might show a teaser. It's like, they haven't started shooting. Like,
haven't even got the scripts done yet.
They don't have anything besides, hey, we got the two actors you want back, which is D'Onofrio and Cox. Okay, cool. And more or less what they confirmed is, yep, it's 18 episodes, season 1. It's not season 4. Legally can't be season 4. We know this. We've talked about this. So you're getting Daredevil. But the interesting thing is, it might be a soft reboot by the sound of it.
Soft reboot.
Yeah. I don't get it. What's with people now? It's like, why isn't it season 4? It's like, we've seen their explanation before multiple times where it's a different universe or dimension, and
no.
I mean, like,
not necessarily.
It looks like it is like where everything is almost exactly the same, but some differences happen.
Not necessarily. They've never outright said it's a hard reboot and it's always a different universe.
I think it's just kind of inferred.
we had D'Onofrio out here for Hawkeye going, yeah, they told me to play it exactly the same, like,
and then they come out and they watch them come out and say, yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it is, fine, whatever. But personally, the more soft reboot thing is, look, it's been how many years in universe since season 3 would have happened? It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's gonna be the same one. It's just there's been off-screen development, like a lot of it.
Yeah.
He even says himself, like, I haven't seen anything, so I don't really know. It's like it could be a soft reboot. It could be starting again. Like,
because like people don't want him to have a sense of humor, even though like in the comics he does have like a little bit of a sense of humor doing stuff. And they don't
he even says that himself as well. He's like, slapstick Daredevil can work, not for a full season, but it can work.
Yeah.
And
with 18 episodes, you can have that in there, just not for the full thing.
For the fans, they don't want any of that. They want
they
want Frank Miller all the way.
And that's kind of the thing here with this whole Daredevil reboot angle that they're taking / soft reboot / whatever. Like, it is what it is, I suppose. Like, I'm not like, dead set it has to be the same thing. And like, you see this whole side of, I've unfortunately landed to see a couple of those videos and they're so disappointing. Like, you got like Marvel TikTok, right? Which is like just exploding because everybody wants to talk about it. And everybody's like, I hate She-Hulk. It's the worst. I'm only here for Daredevil. And then that's all they talk about. But then they also hate on Daredevil with slight change. They're like, we're not misogynistic because we hate She-Hulk. We're just here for Daredevil. It's like, yeah, but stop putting it on the other thing because you like the one thing. Like,
for that, it's weird to me because I've seen some of that. It's like, they're okay with the cringe comedy if it's a different character, but for the newer characters, they have to be serious.
Which, again, Daredevil, I do hope they lighten up the character a little bit because he is now going to be, more in the MCU, if you will. Like,
Cox said in the interview, right, that he's going to be a little bit more flirty, so he's not going to be as downbeat.
Yeah. And also, just wait till, like, obviously him and She-Hulk have a connection in She-Hulk. Duh. Yeah. I will not be surprised if she shows up in his show. And it's wow, this is different considering he's over here doing whatever and then here's She-Hulk to help him out. Like, people got to understand that that's going to happen. And again, if you go back through the articles, go through your Screen Rant, your Campia or whatever ranting about it, why isn't she or why isn't Daredevil in the MCU? I want to see him team up with the Hulk. And now they're like, no, he must be alone and never cross over. It's like, what? When did you change your stance? He's now going to be a part of this thing. Just enjoy the ride,
That's easy. It wasn't the Hulk they wanted.
Yeah.
But no, this thing's 18 episodes and there's a reason for that. If it was a tiny new reboot, why wouldn't it be 6?
Yeah.
Like, they're playing catch up from where he's been to what he is now. Like, you're gonna have a lot of integration, a lot of cameos. Like, it's gonna guest roles. Maybe a few cameos.
Well, I'm just like waiting for when it comes out, and people don't get the cameos that they wanted because they're gonna hype themselves up for cameos that weren't confirmed or not even going to happen. They say this is gonna show up. This is gonna show up.
Yeah.
Just say people are gonna get mad about Spider-Man. We all know it.
Yeah.
I mean, they were mad because Spider-Man didn't show up at D23 in the way they wanted him to. So
yeah. It's look like cool. You're getting more Daredevil. You know, it's going to be different. They even said they're starting production in 2023. Obviously, that's not even a big scoop because the show's coming in 2024. So they're shooting 18 episodes. That means the production of this thing is going to last a lot longer than some of the other stuff. So we're going to be seeing a lot.
Well, it might balance itself out, right? Because the lack of CGI needed for Daredevil.
Yeah.
Like compared to something like She-Hulk, where most of these things that take like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably about the same, I reckon.
Yeah, true, actually. I assume they'll just have to CG all the flips and actual acrobatics he's going to do, so they don't have to worry about that on set anymore. I'm cool with it. I'm excited for more Daredevil. I like the new logo. It's great. Putting the double D officially on there to here you go.
I wonder what the finale's going to do of the show.
Are they gonna tease us like the damn Netflix shows till the last episode?
Let's be honest.
Gotta keep the tradition up.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what most of these shows are, right? So hey, finale's the suit. Okay, cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
It's a tried and true for comic book shows. It works. Why change it?
Oh, that's.
And that's why it's a season 1 because it's copying Netflix season 1. You watch, he'll be like the black suit again, and then he'll get a new red one.
They're gonna fill in some gaps with flashbacks through the different seasons, being like, actually, you remember that time he was punched in the rib and on the couch? Well, he had a secret informant on the side, and this is what they were doing. Huh?
I wouldn't be mad.
Okay, so let's talk about the one big thing I want to mention here with Daredevil again. Bullseye, yes or no?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Same actor and everything.
Yep. Okay. I was worried somebody was gonna be like, no, because it doesn't make sense. It's like, yeah, no, they're gonna bring Poindexter in. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Which I think will connect to something we're gonna talk about in a little bit more. Which, yeah, we'll get. To
yeah,
that
it's true. It's true.
We will.
Yeah, be interesting.
We'll get to that when we get to it. So there you go, guys. Quick Daredevil chat. We'll be back when we get more news by probably the end of the year. So